to all the wreckers out there. This is lift ticket. I know, today it's lift ticket for the Transformers Legacy Generation Selection. So, like I said about the Bugbite, this is the box I was referring to. And if not, well, you guys already know Bugbite, so Legacy with lift ticket. Nothing out of the ordinary, so the box art generation selection, so I know it's a poor bristle, but I don't know. Let's just get straightforward to lift ticket, the retool and repaint of Hoist. And here we got the evolution. No, not the evolution, the legacy of the generation selects of lift ticket. Now, of course, this lift ticket is supposed to be at least like a retool. No, or just simply a repaint of Hoist. So, this is going to be a bit complicated. So, if we continue to the back, I kind of wondered why the back has the word wrecker on it. Is lift ticket supposed to be a wrecker? If so, then that will actually simplify some things. Because if he is a wrecker, let's just say he's going to be one of the proud wreckers yet. And I gotta say though, this whole retool thing is actually kind of nice. And of course, the reason I'm not like talking much, because his accessory is merely just a hose that you can just plug into his hand, like so. And yeah, it just vanished. Like you could just become a part of it. But aside from that, I actually also watched another episode of South Park, and it turns out now they're not only making fun of this Gingerfuck, but also this bitch right here. And not just her, but also Ice. I mean, like, Ice raiding heaven? Like, what the fuck? and also in a freaking Dora the Explorer for a live event. It's kind of funny. Anyways, I'll continue more, but first let's just keep going with the video. The painting and the sculpting on lift ticket looks very nice. A mechanical and salvage repair specialist. He has got to be one of the great Diaclones they ever had within lift ticket. And I gotta say though, I want to see him next to Hoist. Now of course, for lift ticket, he may look like he has puny arms, like right here, but this guy is a muscle house. So I'm guessing that explains why he has the wrecker symbol in the back. No, not the symbol, the saying of the wrecker. Of course, he does a rescue and repair operations specialist, but while his arms contain powerful servos, let's just say this version basically is like Hoist. And let's just say he's like an empowered mater. An empowered mater with a freaking, like, what do you call it? Exposed engine out in the front to just, I don't know. Some of you guys might get it. Comment down below if you know what I mean. Anyways, the fact with South Park's episode of Ice is just fucking hilarious. Like, the jingle of it is just too much. They just don't give a rat's ass about who to hire, the age limit. Like, my god, the age limit. I mean, motherfucker, what are they gonna do? Do maternity leave women, or at least pregnant women? Or even freaking babies? If they do kids, I swear this country's going down fucked. It's going fucking downhill at this point. Because at this I don't know. It's just this point, I don't even know anymore. Because at this point, South Park is willing to do anything possible just to simply. So of course, I don't know much about lift ticket, or at least much about this guy, since he is also a Diaclone, and I'm not much aware of Diaclones. So, aka fake friend. But other than that, I'm sorry, I just can't keep my mind serious over the fact of Nolan. No, I'm doing a puppy killing spree at fucking South Park. Oh my god. And they called and Trump and her called the show lazy? Well, guess what? Fuck you, Donald Trump. And yes, I know this video is gonna get a lot of dislikes over the fact that I'm just saying that straight to Trump. So if you're in fact a Trump supporter, get the fuck out of my sight. But if you're not, and if you dislike the fact of ICE raids and all that, I'm sorry for laughing, but it's just remembering the Dora the Explorer incident. Okay, imagine that. I can imagine that being the most hilarious one yet. Of course, it's in South Park. I'm not talking about IRL, because in real life that would be terrifying. But if it's in South Park, so don't worry. So, I forgot this is a toy review, so I can tell if there's a lack of views going on. If there's going to be a lack of views, that means the government is just trying to block every context I've ever had. You know, to not say any shit to Trump, but guess what? I'm just going to keep saying it, because I feel like Ryan Reynolds needs this kind of material for the 4th Deadpool movie. I mean, come on, Ryan Reynolds. Deadpool needs to make this kind of jokes. Come on, dude. Please. Anyways, the painting on Lift Ticket, it actually looks nice. Of course, it kind of looks a bit cartoonish. It needs to at least... If Lift Ticket came from the G1 universe, then yeah, this would make sense. And I kind of like the red, bit of the maroon color. And I like the transparent blue within the windshield on his chest. Kind of represents like a glowing spark if you had a light on it. And of course, his face, kind of looks disturbing. It looks like looks something else. Looks like, it's like it's looking into your soul without pupils. Anyways, if we continue to go lower, you can see a bit of the yellow and the textures and gray within the thighs and the feet. But of course, I kind of like the bit of the metallics, a little bit of the metallic silver needs a bit of dry brushing on the metallic silver right here to make the shins pop. And I also kind of wish they need a darker version of gray for the arms right here instead of the light gray. Then yeah, it would have looked good. Now of course, I kind of wondered why this wheel would be there, but we'll get to that shortly with the alternate mode, Lift Ticket's alternate mode. But I kind of wondered why half of it kind of looks like it's hollowly empty. Kind of wonder why. Imagine instead of record, just put ice. Oh man. I'm sorry for laughing, but it's just... I just remember how freaking Christy Norm's face just melts, like face melt in South Park, like freaking melted Play-Doh horse. Oh man, I'm sorry, and it takes a whole group of makeup artists just to fix it up. Oh my god. This is like the biggest jokes yet, because South Park is not giving up shortly. I'm sorry for laughing. Oh man. Anyways, since Lift Ticket is meant to be like a deluxe version of it, he kind of has a size for a Voyager, if you know what I mean. Anyways, but we'll get to the size part yet. But first, we have to get to the posability. Since Lift Ticket he can look up and look down this far. He has a swivel on the head like this. Of course, given this position of the arm, if you position the back right here, you can actually do a full 360. But I don't know if you can do a full 360 like this. But if you place it along with the arm, then with the grill in the back, so yes. Yeah, that's how you do a full 360. And then he has a hinge joint here. A beautiful hinge joint to the arm. Wow. Of course, he has a swivel in the calf. The wrist right here. Waist swivel. The hinge joint at the leg, I can kick that far. It's a bit stiff. A little stiff for my taste. Same so for going to the back. He can make it up with a beautiful spread. He can do a hinge joint at the knee. Well, a double hinge joint, but that's part of the transformation. So, no, I do not know if this counts. And then a decent pivot. Yeah, decent pivot to the ankle. So, that is it for posability. So, for the posability for Lift Ticket is very decently well, but also a little tight for my taste. And so far, for this Diaclone, let's just say when I mentioned earlier well, earlier when I mentioned about this guy being a size of a Voyager, this is kind of what I mean, because we are now here to the size comparison time. So here is lift ticket with the core class Iguanus and the Voyager class Prime Verse Bulkhead. Now, we shall begin with the transformation. Now, for the the instructions for the legacy, let's just say lift ticket. He actually looks. I gotta say though, what's missing is the Autobot symbol in the chest. Kind of wonder why. No, no why. Anyways, I'll get back as soon as I'm finished with transformation. And here we got lift ticket right here in this vehicle mode. And I gotta say though, this vehicle mode looks absolutely not beautifully sculpted in. I kind of liked how they have the yellow part right here. But of course, the yellow part, you can... Of course, the wheel part, yeah, it turns out you can actually extend it. Well, first you gotta move this, extend here, and just leave it like that. Basically, like, have it like half-ass open. Or leave it like this. Yeah, that's just a way of making it look a bit slimmer, but yet again, how the hell is it gonna cover this part? But I kind of like how it had the off-road tow truck vibe onto this. Because, man, this has got to be at least worth mentioning. It's like an outdoor rate, like a forest ranger pickup truck or whatever it's called. Oh, man, I'm sorry. But I really, really absolutely love the lining compared to everything right here. How everything just compacts so well. With the maroon, the blue kind of, let's just say if you take a look at the windshield and the windows, it just looks off. But down here, ooh, of course you just have this gaping hole right here, but that's just the only, gap you're gonna see, plus this, which is a little too small. And you're gonna thinking like, why the fuck is this even out? Won't it not roll properly? Well, it will roll properly, because it's an off-road Jeep. Well, an off-road tow truck, but of course, this is Transformers. So we're gonna expect something like this from Hoist. Oh yeah, and also forgot to mention the weapons accessory, or at least weapon storage you can put, is right here. I guess that's one way of doing it. Make it a bit more professional-ish, I guess. But of course, let's just move this back. Just try to get this open and leave it open, and then just close this, and yeah. I gotta say though, it actually kind of looks good. I gotta say though, the off-road tow truck kind of looks nice. Really needs a bit of dry brushing, or at least maybe a bit of dry brushing on the tires, make it look like it's an off-terrain mud effect. To give it a bit more realistic for vibe. And of course, since, well, lift ticket is a wrecker, so I don't think he'll matter. I don't think cleanliness will be the matter. What I kind of like is a bit of the detailing right here. It needs a bit of dry brushing on the front of the grill. Since the lights are also transparent blue, I don't know if you can shine some light into it to make this pop. I don't even know much about, well, I just don't even know much what else this will do. But I kind of wondered why they don't have like a insignia like turn or flip over, like covering it like the head right here. Yeah, it just shows, obviously. So I kind of wondered what these are for anyway. I mean, it's like for two unknown reasons why. But that is what it is. And I don't even know what the hell this is meant to be. Because we are finishing this with the final size comparison. So here we got Iguanus and the Prime Verse Bulkhead. So that is it for lift ticket. And this is surprisingly well. So I hope you all liked this video. Subscribe, comment down below, ring the bell for notifications, share this video so our audience can continue to grow. Don't forget to follow my Instagram and TikTok so you don't miss any comedy or at least any entertaining information. Now, of course, don't forget to check out the community posts, which now we will be continuing forward with the community. Because I want to see more about YouTube, more about everything. Because at this point, it's just hectic, and yet I feel curious. I feel curious at this point. I want to see how well this will go so far. Because we are close. Well, not close. We're just at least like 1.16 subscribers at this point. So, and by 1.16, 1.16K. So, we'll just continue growing up and up. Just like Golden and K-pop Demon Hunters. And yes, I've seen that movie, and it's fucking phenomenal. Grim, Oscar-worthy, phenomenal. So, I hope you all like this video, and I'll see you all in the next video, where we will be reviewing another Legacy video. So, this is R.D.G, and I am finishing off my transmission.